Hey guys, Daniel Gourley here from 5 Words Media, and I am excited to do another tech talk with you. And today we are talking about Obsidian Controls Netron nodes. So first things first, guys, I'm a lighting guy. I love lighting products, and I especially love it when I can find something that is super flexible and something that is expandable as my needs grow, which fits church market, and this is exactly that. So we're going to dig in a little bit. We'll first talk about what a node is, and then we're going to talk specifically about this EN4, okay? So a node is basically a networked lighting device that usually inputs or outputs a network DMX signal, okay? So DMX is the protocol that we use for all of our lighting consoles, and we can come in with an Ethernet connection and we can output DMX, or we could even come in with inputs for DMX and we can output to an Ethernet connection. So we have the ability to do both simultaneously within the same device. So this guy we're gonna look at is the EN4, and what I'm doing with it right now is I could power it with a hardwired little power cable here, but I'm also using a PoE connection through a Cat5, and I'm actually powering this over Ethernet. So look, it's one simple cable, powers this guy, provides the communication, makes it all happen. Pretty stinking cool. All right, so let's look at the front. This is an EN4, so that means it has 4 ports on it. They also make an EN12 or an RDM10. You know, those are different larger nodes. So depending on your outputs, you could pick up the EN12 and that may fit your needs. I also have a control knob, a little back kind of reset button, and then I have a screen. If I look at the front screen, it tells me some amazing information. So right now I've got ports 1, 2, 3, and 4. If I look at the screen, it's got a 1, 2, 3, and 4. And below it, it has another number, and that's telling me what is the universe that port is assigned to. Okay, so if I look at this, it says port 1 is universe 1, 2 is the same, 3 is the same, but 4 is on universe 4, and I want that to be on universe 1. I can go in to my actual port here and go to number 4, and I can go and turn that guy back into universe 1, and now if I go back to that screen, they're all on universe 1. So this can basically be a splitter, but then as your needs grow, maybe you outgrow one universe, you need a second one, you can go and assign those ports to universe 2, and now you have twice the amount of channels in your lighting console and rig. So it's very flexible, very, very cool. The other thing I will say is, talking on the flexibility side, not only is this a node that can output different DMX and all that kind of stuff, it's also a controller. So this actually can snapshot signals coming into the Ethernet, and it can store it in a queue that you can play back. So maybe you are doing an outdoor Christmas show, and instead of buying a whole brand new console because Christmas happens all through December and you need your console in your main sanctuary, you could take your console, go out, drop one of these there, program the show, save it, store it, recall it with crossfades and timings and holds and all those different things in the node itself while your console's back in the sanctuary making stuff happen. So again, very flexible, super useful, and pretty awesome. So let's talk about these specific devices. So if you are using Elation's Onyx platform, this guy coupled with their software will give you 4 universes out, which is pretty amazing. So you could get free software, you could buy this node, and immediately you have 4 universes of control, and it's the same software that Elation uses on all of its NX consoles from the 1 to the 4, which are all amazing. So in the box, we have this guy. We get a couple of different mounting brackets. Maybe you want to mount this flush on the wall or mount it on the surface of the wall. Maybe you want a DIN rail mount it, which is like a popular little way to mount it electrically. And you also have the ability to purchase an optional rack mount. So you can get this is a half rack space. You could get 2 of these side by side. You can also get the larger full size EN12 and put it in an equipment rack. So again, nodes, super cool, very flexible, not something you think about, but if you're in a system where you currently have like a splitter, this is way more flexible. If you're in a church that's like, I don't like our console, I don't want to spend a lot of money, you can download the Onyx software and you can pick up one of these EN4s for not a lot of money, and you have a pretty amazing setup. And then when you want to get a bigger desk, maybe a full-size NX, this is still useful and it still is in your rig and you didn't waste money. So if you want more information about Netron and Obsidian Controls and Onyx, and you want to hear more about how this can work in your system, please just reach out to us. Our email is sales@5wordsmedia.com. You can also follow us on socials. We're on Instagram @5wordsmedia. We're also on YouTube. And yes, you can even go to our website at 5wordsmedia.com, and we will help you. We'll put a plan together and we'll show you even more cool things that you can be doing with Netron and with Obsidian Controls. Thanks guys, we'll see you next time, and we're out.